remember there was a point in time where Drake was supposed to sign for Tidal. And everyone went to Tidal to put their albums on there.
Mm-hmm.
Drake said, nah, I'm going to Apple Music. And I think that's what people were saying. That's what started a little friction between him and Jay-Z, because apparently he said he was going to sign for Tidal, but then he went to Apple.
Apple offered him peace.
Cool, but that's what I'm saying. It's Apple Radio over there. So remember, again, Apple wasn't what Apple was before Drake.
Yeah, but
Drake made Apple in that space compete with Spotify like that. It wasn't like that before. So I think what they're trying to say now is the way people are making it seem as though Spotify and Apple were these big companies and they saw Drake and pumped Drake to get him where he is. No. Drake was bigger than both these platforms before he got on there.
Yeah, but by a certain time, after that time, it's still a machine.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
Oh, yeah, let's cut that out.
All right. Another day, another episode from the Free Shots Boys. It's your boy Tazer Black in the building. Waiting for Marv to arrive and then we'll start. Yeah, man, brilliant. Look at that nice little hat. First of all, I've got a few things I want to get off my chest. First of all, I want to big up Topicals. They invited me to an event a few weeks ago, but I didn't see the email till last minute. So they said, all right, cool, no problem, you can't make it, but we'll send you some products. So they sent me lip balm, eye mask, and their ingrown toner, tonic. Yeah? Brent, have you had ingrown hairs before? Listen, I've never had it until the other day. I never knew how painful they were. Oh my God. So luckily, this is how you know God has a sense of humor. Because why is it the first time I get ingrown hairs is when I have the actual product that I need to cure it. So now it's looking a bit good. But to be fair, I haven't visited my barber in a while, so my hair's just been growing out. I don't know if that's the cause of it. Clothes, I don't know. But first time for everything, eh? But shout out Topicals. Secondly, shout out the R&B and Slow Jams community based in Birmingham. You lot showed out and showed up. When me and Chucky are on the stage, because of the lights in the venue, it's very difficult to see how you lot are enjoying, because obviously the lights go up and down, up and down. That's why sometimes I've started wearing glasses. Because it's weird, man. When your eyes keep dilating and it's just long, man. So I couldn't see much. It's basically what I'm trying to get at. But obviously we had our camera crew in there. Shout out Tabs. She proper gets involved in the audience. And I think you lot even like her, man, because the vibes that you get, the vibes that I can see through the shots that she gets, you lot like her, man. And yeah, Birmingham was lit. That is a great way to start the Christmas run that we're doing. This weekend we're going to be in Amsterdam. That's already sold out. Bringing the vibes to Amsterdam. I'm sure there's a lot of you from London that's pulling up as well. From the UK, should I say. Because we're not even just in London right now. We're all over. Could be someone from Leeds, someone from Glasgow, Edinburgh. Who knows? Dublin. Do you know what I'm saying? Nottingham, pulling up. So yeah, man, see you lot on Sunday. And yeah, tickets for Manchester's, which is on the 15th, still available online. Go to your app store, type in Slow Jams and download our app and you can get your tickets through there. And then, and then after that, Wembley Arena, man. We got a very, very big show prepped for Wembley, I must say. Those of you who are lucky enough to get your ticket in the time that it was available, you're in for a treat, man. And yeah, long live R&B and Slow Jams as well. 2025, we got some big things planned as well. So yeah, man. Right now, just go follow the page, R&B and Slow Jams on Insta, R&B and Slow Jams on TikTok. We're going to be launching a few more things next year. Can't really say too much because I need that all clear from the team. But yeah, you're going to start seeing me and Chucky a lot more next year. So look forward to that. And what's the third thing I was going to say? I had something else to say, man. What was the... Yes, that's it. I'm bringing back the Tazer Black helpline. I said I was a few months ago, but then I stopped because I was still educating myself, editing and stuff. I feel like I've reached a point where my editing could be my editing skills are a lot better, so I can produce content a lot quicker. Yeah. So for the first episode, I would like my Free Shots community to send me questions. What triggered this is I was in Stockholm, I think September, and someone came up to me and was like, they're a big Free Shots fan. Shout out you, by the way. Big Free Shots fan. And because of Free Shots and some of the things that I'm doing outside Free Shots, they felt as if I don't speak about what I do outside enough on Free Shots, because obviously we come into the studio and me and Marv just start talking about wherever it is we're talking about. But as in what's actually going on in my personal life, she was like, I don't really get to talk about it too tough. But if the parts that I do show, they were like, sick. It's amazing. Like, how did you do this? Like, for example, how have you grown R&B to where it's gotten to in 2.5, I think 3 years? Like, you haven't really spoken about that on Free Shots. And then it got me thinking that, oh snap, there must be a lot of you out there that probably want to know what I do outside of Free Shots. And I'm trying to show you lot, but it's only going to be on my personal YouTube. There's only so much I can show on Free Shots. So first of all, go subscribe to the YouTube, search Tazer Black, it's there. And secondly, email me. Send me your questions, send me your dilemmas, or feedback, anything. Just chat to me. Let's start a chain going. The email is helpline@tazerblack.com. My sister has finally set it up for me. Let me just double check that is what it is. And it's an email that goes directly to my phone. So helpline@tazerblack.com. Right now, I'm going to delete all of the emails that's there. Once again, helpline@tazerblack.com. And I promise you, I'm going to be rapid with pushing out the content. I feel more confident now. So let's make it happen. But also, whoever's working at Apple, please, why have you updated photos like that? Like, it's not comfortable to use anymore, man. Can you please go back to the old way? I'm saving pictures, taking pictures, uploading videos, all of that stuff. And then when I go to the directory, it's not in the same order. Why is it in a different order? Please, sort it out. And I know I'm not the only one that feels the same way. Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, there you go. The Topicals email. We'd like to invite you to a VIP event tomorrow afternoon. See? But shout out you, Abiola, head of brand marketing. Big up yourself. That's my auntie's name as well. Lovely name. And feel free to send me more products as well. And obviously, send me some for Marv as well so I can gift him. Remember, he's not here. He doesn't know I'm saying this. Let me gift him before he starts complaining. And whoever sent Sarah V to Marv, I'm here now. Why didn't you send to me? Also, we have a criminal defense lawyer joining us on the live. We have a criminal defense lawyer that would have joined us on the live. So if you're listening to this now, the second episode will be the live. If you want to watch us on our YouTube, type in Free Shots, Tequila on YouTube, and you can check it there. Also, yeah, just to touch on this Drake and Kendrick thing quickly, yeah. So Drake announced the tour in Australia, and people are confused that people still want to see him. It's still Drake. This has got nothing to do with the beef. What, you lot thought Kendrick dropping Not Like Us was going to stagger Drake's success globally? No. Only in LA. Not even in America. In LA, maybe. That guy can still go wherever he wants and pull a crowd. I don't know what people thought was going on with Drake. And that's not even glazing. That's just the guy is still there. Yes, it might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Some of his numbers might have tanked, as in his new...
Tanked is a harsh word.
No. What I'm saying is...
Declined, cool. But
No, what I'm saying is basically the issue that he's having, or he's going to have, is that, so I was having this conversation with someone on the phone, yeah, is that his next negotiation is based on a projection of his catalogue. But because the projection seems as if it's not going to be what it is because of what's happening now, it's like there's a reset that's going to happen. And if this has affected him, they're not betting on it. They're banking it does affect him. And he's saying it shouldn't because It's not going to. Hence why the Australia thing is showing that, but I've still got reach, bro. Like, just because some people in America don't listen to my songs, and it's maybe stagnant.
He still sold the most albums this year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is his fan base is massive.
Exactly.
What they're making, the way the internet is making it seem is as if Kendrick has taken a shot and it's totally dismantled his fan base. I'm saying the numbers are proving no. But what he's trying to get out of the label, they don't want to pay, is what I'm saying. He knows he's worth he's saying he's worth 600 M's.
No, I think he wants more than that. Because do you listen to the YouTube with Joe Budden on the Twitter Spaces?
Yeah, go on. What are they saying?
And I've got some of the clips, but I'm actually going to do this in the second half because we'll have more time. But the manager was just saying certain things that I didn't even realize.
Drake is responsible for more music consumption than decades worth of music across all genres.
Hard.
They paid him not to.
That's the only reason that. That's the only reason that they're paying him these numbers, for him to not influence the rest of the creators to be independent. I think the whole music industry damn near collapses if he goes independent.
I also have one other thing. I think that what they're really scared of at the label side is Drake is at a place now where if you keep letting him build this repertoire and this catalog, in 2 seconds he becomes more valuable than the entire Universal Music infrastructure. And he's going to end up owning everyone else's catalog, putting Lucian out of business, and creating a world of shitstorm for everyone in that building that's fleecing their pockets.
Ian, I love that point. My question to you is, if that happens, you don't think nobody would want to put hands and feet or something else in him?
He's what?
He can be touched. I mean, it's not like look at him. You can see that there are things people can do to end him if they want to. And they are showing him. And you can see it.
But they're not ending him. This is a facade. Stop saying that. That is so offensive to who he is.
Have you heard any of that music this summer?
Who cares about that music? I want to tell you guys something. If he never puts out another song ever again in life, his catalog is still bigger than anybody's that's ever existed. Period.
Who owns that catalog?
Just stop. He owns it.
UMG, we ain't heard a peep about them trying to renegotiate.
Because you wouldn't hear about that because it's too big. It's way too, it has a trickle down effect to every other artist that's trying to renegotiate their deal under Lucian. So you're not going to hear about that because then every little artist is going to think they can get more than they deserve, and it's going to create a headache at the Universal infrastructure, period.
Too much is disrupted. Too much would be disrupted by them even letting Drake find somebody that could spill something that is
Spotify and all the podcasts.
Yeah, they would come together and jump that boy.
You're saying you don't think that UMG had agreements with Spotify to boost Drake's shit?
UMG owns Spotify. Don't you guys understand that?
You don't think that they made these same agreements to boost
with
Drake's
Drake?
shit?
Guys, listen to me. UMG and Spotify are one company, even if they're positioned to look like something different.
Yes.
Well, no one is refuting that. You're missing the point.
But they pick and choose who it is, gets the spotlight, and gets the attention, which at any moment.
But when it was him, why was it not a problem when he was the one they chose?
They didn't choose him. Fans chose him.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We chose Drake.
Do we want to believe that there was not a machine behind the skyrocketing success of some of Drake's releases, especially Scorpion?
Yes.
We
That's
don't
what
think
they've
that
been here trying to
Scorpion.
say.
Do we not remember being on Apple Music and going on Spotify and seeing Drake's face on every playlist you can imagine that had nothing to do with his music? And we're gonna say that was all fan focused and that was not machine driven.
Here's my thought. My thought is when Drake became very, very popular and adopted by everyone who loved his music, Apple streaming wasn't even what it was today, what it is today. It was something very different. And Drake was so popular, putting him as the face helped Apple Music. Apple Music didn't necessarily help Drake the way you think it did. I think it's reverse. I think the music consumption.
I was referencing Spotify.
Okay, Spotify, Apple. I think Drake adds more value to those platforms than those platforms add to his music consumption.
That I don't agree with that.
I agree with
I
that.
don't. A lot of what Drake can rest his hat on has to do with he's been a number one artist for this span of time. He has not had ebbs and flows in his success because there has also been a machine pushing him.
Absolutely
so that's what
incorrect. Absolutely incorrect.
So there's no machine behind Drake at all from start to finish.
I didn't say that.
Hold on.
So that's what are we talking about? That's what
hold
I'm
on.
saying.
Here's what a machine is,
complaining
guys.
argument.
Let me break the news to everyone. A machine just means you have a really good team. That's it. Stop with all the bullshit. Everyone uses this word machine as if it's like this button someone presses behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden your career is magically amazing. That is not true.
It was like Drake has made these lot money because basically there were girls on the live that were just talking about the machine and Drake benefiting from the system that he's moaning about. And his manager was like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like this machine thing that you think this button gets pressed and stuff gets made, a machine is just who's in your team. So for example, that's like someone saying Stormzy's got a machine. No, Stormzy's got a very good team around him. LeBron James hasn't got a machine, he's got a very good team around him. So Drake is one of those people who's got a very good team around him, innit? In terms of, so they can negotiate, they know what's going on, whatever.
I don't think it's just that though.
Cool, but the manager was saying that what you don't realise is Drake's success was actually completely organic because Spotify didn't even exist when Drake was Drake. Spotify was only able to get into bed with record companies because of Drake.
Yeah, but that's only at a certain time though.
Exactly. So with that being said, so when people saying Drake benefited off the same thing, it's like, no, Drake was already Drake before that.
No, I don't think that's the argument. We know Drake.
No, I'm saying, I'm not saying that's your argument. I'm saying people's argument. That's their argument.
I didn't say that.
And even Apple Music as well. Remember, there was a point in time where Drake was supposed to sign for Tidal. And everyone went to Tidal to put their albums on there.
Mm-hmm.
Drake said, nah, I'm going to Apple Music. And I think that's what people are saying. That's what started a little friction between him and Jay-Z, because apparently he said he was going to sign for Tidal, but then he went to Apple.
Apple offered him peace.
Cool, but that's what I'm saying. It's Apple Radio over there. So remember, again, Apple wasn't what Apple was before Drake.
Yeah, but
Drake made Apple in that space compete with Spotify like that. It wasn't like that before. So I think what they're trying to say now is the way people are making it seem as though Spotify and Apple were these big companies and they saw Drake and pumped Drake to get him where he is. No. Drake was bigger than both these platforms before he got on there.
But by a certain time, after that time, it's still a machine, because what the issue that Rory was talking about is if you lot have manipulated. Remember, they dictate the cost of a stream. So you lot can tell. For example, when they were telling us what our numbers were, it was great until it was time to renegotiate. And it's like, what do you mean? For the numbers made sense. No, it doesn't make sense. So what I'm saying is, if that's the same situation that's happened with Drake, it's like, you lot have told me I'm the most streamed artist. So this is what I want. Now I'm telling you what I want. You're telling me, nah, those streams weren't real.
No, but you're speculating.
No. But what I'm saying,
that's the problem. People are speculating what's being said.
No, but that's the whole argument though, that you're saying that my streams were botted.
No.
I'm talking about the timeline. They're saying if you've botted, remember Drake's petition is to say that they done it to Kendrick. Yeah? But everyone's argument is, yeah, but they did it to you. So I'm saying, if Drake is unaware that they did it to him, if they come out and say, yeah, we did it to you, then his numbers that he's demanding is not factual, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we're not under... cool. But I think what the manager was trying to say, and I'll try and play the clip, is like, they didn't do it to Drake because Drake came on these platforms with mad numbers already, because he was like, for example, that's like LeBron James, for example, going on a NBA platform, for example, just new. And then in 20 years, in 10 years' time, when there's a kid who's challenged him, for example, I can't say, don't say kid like in a disrespectful way, but there's been an issue with another kid, whatever, and then LeBron James is like, nah, you's lot of cooking something. And then everyone's like, nah, but LeBron James, you profited off this. It's like, I was LeBron James when this thing started.
You're not understanding my point.
No, because I'm not saying your point. I'm talking about people online saying...
No, but it still ties in my point. I'm saying, okay, let's use numbers so you understand what I'm saying. Before Drake was with the timing that he's saying that Drake was with on his own, doing his thing, and obviously he was cleaning up bare numbers. I want to add a time to it so you understand what I'm saying better. So let's go through his albums, yeah? So let's say, because I think Scorpion was his last deliverable. But let's just go back to Views. Views, yeah? More Life, yeah. So if by Views, yeah, Drake is on 100 million and they're saying 100 million is £1 a stream.
Yeah.
So that's 100 million Drake's worth, yeah? From 2016 to 2023, that £1 isn't a pound anymore. £1 is 20p, is what I'm saying. But the numbers is still $1 billion. Cool. But the value of a stream is not a pound anymore. It's 20p. So when Drake's going there saying, I want X amount million, they're like, you don't want like that. Because that's not the rules anymore. So that's what I meant about when they're debating that Spotify and UMG are in bed together. That's what I'm I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
But what Drake's manager's saying is like Drake looks at his catalogue as art. He doesn't look at it as music. And I think one of the girls is trying to argue and say Kendrick's finished Drake's career, blah, blah. And the manager was like, you don't even know what you're talking about. If Drake never releases another album ever again, he's good. Because the money he receives of his album, and he owns the masters for his albums, apparently, a majority of them anyway. So he's good in terms of receiving money. And how Drake's looking at it is, I've helped you companies level up.
Yeah, that's fact.
Like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but
so now I don't want a 400 million a year.
You want equity?
I want equity.
Yeah.
I want a part of this, and I think that's what the manager was saying.
All right, so the speculation I'm making, yeah, because I've watched TV shows. That's what I'm saying. So that's like, let's use Power.
Yeah.
Ghost is the label. Tommy is Drake.
Yeah.
They've been doing their thing. They've built an empire. Ghost has the foundation. Tommy's still on the roads. Do you get what I mean? Like Drake doesn't have an empire foundation. That's why he wants it from them. He wants 30% of what they have, yeah? Technically, he's saying he owes it because he works there. Cool. Now, the label, speculating, have got an assassin on the low. Said, brother, lock off his thing, man. Kendrick. And they've given him P to do it. Now it's come out that, wait, hold on a second. You're not allowed to do that because I still work for you, Ghost.
Yeah.
I still work for you. So why are you getting someone else? Cool. But then Ghost is like, yeah, but you know, because I think, speculation, you know, in these contracts here, there's liability clauses. So the term that I don't want to say it, but the term that Kendrick has used on the Not Like Us that keeps getting played.
He hasn't said anything though.
Who hasn't said anything?
Kendrick.
What do you mean?
Like, he hasn't actually said anything. He just alluded to it. So
no, he said it on the song. What do you mean? Everyone says it in the club.
What did he say?
Certified pedophile. He said it in the song. What do you mean he didn't say anything? It's in the song.
Are you sure?
What? Everyone shouts
no,
it
it's
out
not
in the
even
club.
that, but like, because even...
No, but I'm saying that...
Because even someone was saying that he was like, Kendrick didn't actually...
Yeah, because
he alluded to something.
He said the word. What we doing there? He said PDF, sorry. So that could taint Drake's image. Because remember, the money that Drake's getting, are they not going to be all of his checks being affected?
No.
Like, what do you mean? So you think if this...
Oh, he's still got, remember, you're forgetting.
No, but I'm saying, would this song affect his Nike deal moving forward? If Nike sees...
Nah, because nothing has been... Remember, just because you've made an allegation doesn't mean it's true.
I'm not saying...
That's like Biggie...
it's not about whether it's true or not. It's about how the market moves is what I'm saying.
Nah, it's about whether it's true
That's why the whole Australia thing is interesting because people genuinely thought he wasn't going to sell tickets in Australia, bro. Like Kendrick fans. And I'm like, what? Why? Because you don't like him. Or your ecosystem don't like him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Drake's still going to make P. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, so he didn't call Drake P though. He's talking about Baka. It says a party at the party,
yeah,
playing with his nose now, and Baka got his weird, and Baka got a weird case. Why he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. What?
Yeah, but come on, man.
No, I get it, but it's kind of like
Can Kendrick come out and say it then? Like, I don't want to hear it from you or the timeline.
What do you mean?
Kendrick has to come out and say, nah, that wasn't a reference to Drake.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what like, because I remember someone saying it that like the way Kendrick done it is like he didn't actually call Drake anything.
Okay, cool,
He's just alluded to it.
Yeah, but the petition is about that.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know what I mean? There wouldn't be a petition if Drake didn't think he was talking about him, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
but also Drake did do like
what's that?
This Kendrick in a way where it was a bit like you went too far, talking about his I think it was his Was it his auntie?
His uncle. His uncle is his auntie now.
Yeah, and Kendrick has a song where he talks about trigger warning, abuse. I think Drake used, is it a line? Basically, Drake misunderstood what Kendrick meant, but used it against him. So he's not an angel exactly.
I mean, no, but I don't think there's any rules in war, innit? Like there can't be rules in
So do you rate the lawsuit then?
No, do you know what it is? It's nothing to do with rating the lawsuit. It's to do with understanding what's going on. That's what I want to do. I don't care about whether it should be done or not. Because you see people, we got this thing where like we have this weird morality. That, for example, imagine this, Taze. You are driving your car, someone pulls you at your car, beats you up. You go police, man, they're calling you a snitch. Like, what? But I don't understand. What's man supposed to do? Get even. So let me get this straight. So man's not in that life. Something's gonna happen to me, and I should retaliate and risk going to jail because to appease you lot.
Yeah, but Drake is in that life.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm just saying in terms of within our community, there's certain people that are not even about that life.
Yeah.
That will say will call you a snitch.
Oh yeah. But that's just online though.
You say that, but online filters into real life in like to a degree because there's real life people chatting rubbish online.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm saying with this whole Drake thing, like I'm trying to look at it like I don't know, because some people are just looking at it like hip hop. You snitched.
When you said weird morality, I thought you were gonna say, because that's how I feel now. Initially, it was about the beef between Kendrick and Drake for me. See who's the better rapper. Cool. Then it got a bit personal and things got exposed. Cool, whatever. Now, if Drake's alluding to whatever he's alluding to in this petition, now to me, this battle is Drake and
UMG,
the label.
Yeah.
Kendrick was just a pawn. I don't care about Kendrick no more.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I still listen to him. I'm just saying, in regards to this situation between Drake and the label, I don't care what Kendrick does. Like, in my mind, Kendrick doesn't need to send for Drake anymore. Like, he just needs to continue doing what he's doing.
Yeah, because he's got the alley-oop. You know what I'm saying?
Well, from the label.
No, just from the situation in general.
Oh yeah, he can just cut you doing his thing. But whether he performs not like us or not, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think I'm even bothered to a degree. I still listen to Drake. And remember, by the way, there's people out there that listen to both, by the way.
And you know what's mad, yeah? People don't realise, but this situation is so complex and so nuts, yeah, that who knows what's happening behind closed doors. It could be a case of Drake, we hear it. What do you want us to do to make this go away? And then Drake could say anything. I want Kendrick to lose Super Bowl. And that sounds bad.
No, but it's true though. That makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. It could be anything behind closed doors to just make UMG.
Look at
just like say, do you know what? We ain't got time for this. Or
look at.
Because remember, sorry, something always happens with the music industry. Yeah, something always happens for them to react and not allow the next person to do it. So, what's his name? Frank Ocean done what he done. They said it's never happening again. What's his name? Andre 3000 thing, because it happened in the 70s where people just threw away certain albums to get out deals. They just said
your next album. I didn't know that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So by the way, what he's talking about is Andre 3000 recently dropped a flute album. An album that just had bare flutes, different frequency. But the label that he signed to didn't accept it as one of his albums that he's supposed to deliver, because they said that your project has to be at least 90% what your last project sound like. I don't come and hand over 10 tracks full of hand claps.
That's thingy though. That's interesting though, because 90% of what your last album was, do you mean as in terms of verbiage or what? Because
sound. If I'm
but you want your sound changes.
No. That's the thing about getting signed. If I'm pushing you as a hip hop artist, remember, I'm giving you publications and putting you in places as hip hop. I'm putting you in the hip hop charts. I'm doing this for you. That's why people don't know where to put Thames. What is Thames to you?
I don't think Thames is
because if there was an award ceremony and Thames was nominated for best R&B, some people have a problem with it.
But I feel like Thames is more R&B than Afrobeat.
But if she was nominated for best R&B, people have a problem with it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's weird though, because I feel like
we love you, Thames, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on.
I don't think it's because of that. I think it's because of where Thames has come from. So it's like anyone within that.
Anyone who comes from Nigeria is deemed Afrobeat
immediately. Like even Rema's song, Is It a Crime?
He's got another song, yeah?
Rhythm, bro.
Big tune. He's got another one that's fast paced. Have you heard that one?
No.
Oh my God. We played it at the interval in R&B, yeah. I've never heard it, but apparently it just come out. The crowd went mad.
Is it a crime now?
Nah, it's fast. It's like it's not even Amapiano.
Is it a crime? Is a banger, bro.
The DJ said the tempo is so mad that he can only mix it with soca, but it's a Rema tune. But even when I heard it, I was like, wait, is this It's fast, but it's a sick tune though. It's a sick tune.
Let me play the thing quickly then.
But here's another funny thing. So they congratulated on the process. They congratulated on what the work was. But contractually, it's very interesting. My label will not count this album against my contract.
Oh, you're still under the same Outkast deal?
No, this is as a solo artist. Yeah, we're still, it's two different contracts. There's Outkast and then there's solo.
Wait, you have a solo deal with Epic and they're not counting New Blue Sun?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
How do we do that?
Yeah, I didn't understand it at first. We were trying to find ways around it. But I understand it in a way, too, because if I'm on the other side, like I always try to put myself on the other side, I think my attorney explained it in this way, that it was invented in the 70s, maybe, when artists were trying to get out their deals. So they were just pretty much turning in anything.
Yeah.
And so you have to have some type of legal stipulation that stops from you doing that. So it's something where it says the next recording has to be 90% like the recording before it.
What?
You see what I'm saying?
That's in your solo deal.
It's everybody's deal. They don't know it because most people are not doing this kind of thing, but it stops you from turning in hand claps, 10 tracks of hand clapping and saying my album.
Right.
And I get it. But Sylvia and the team, they've been so supportive. They know I'm not turning like a hand clap album. They get it.
Yeah.
But as a business, this is kind of like the stance that they took, And to be quite honest, like I'm not hurrying trying to get out of my deal. It's not like I'm trying to let's hurry up and get out and then I'm about to put out this rap album.
Right.
No, I don't have a rap album, none of that kind of shit. So I'm not stressed about it. Put it like that. Like I'm not rushing to get out. If I get out of the deal, I may want to stay there. But I just felt like I wish it would count. But I think it's interesting news that artists should hear that this album is not counting.
That is crazy.
So that was the Andre 3000 clip on, how do you pronounce it? Tory. I don't know. I know it's Colo Tory, but I don't know if you pronounce it the same.
Well, they know what I mean.
But Tore's show, so basically saying that's why. So the conversation. But what we'll do is we'll revisit the convo maybe in the third part.
Liverpool's top of the league. Fantastic performance. They said we had a 10-game run that was going to be difficult. Passed with 90%, flying colours. So, Slot, so far, you're the man. We'll see how the rest goes, though. I feel like we're going to lose some dumb games. Brother. But we'll see how it goes for now. Did anyone clear up why Pep looked like that? Like he got into a fight or...
No, he said he scratched his own nose.
He had bare scratches on his face, though.
Yeah, I think he's on the bench, just stressed. He was just doing that.
Yeah, something's bothering him still. Boy. Arsenal look good. Arsenal's gonna... I think you lot are gonna go into gear now. It's gonna be a mad run. And I think you lot will close the gap.
It's just injuries, isn't it? So...
Yeah, but it's both sides. Everyone's injured.
Not to key players.
Who's not key players?
Who?
Who's key players is not injured?
What do you mean? I'm saying for you lot.
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Kanate is out.
Now, just
Harvey
now.
Elliott's out.
Harvey Elliott's not a key player.
What do you mean? Harvey Elliott plays.
He's not a key player, bro.
It's only because.
What does key player mean?
It's only because Harvey Elliott is who. Harvey Elliott starts sometimes, and he will come on if Mo Salah.
Sometimes that's not a key player, bro.
What do you mean, bro? Everyone else is balling. Everyone's playing well. That's why they're starting.
Brother, you're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point.
Key player.
Yes,
Van Dijk is a key player. Kanate is a key player. Wait, Salah's a key player.
Okay, which one of the key players are you missing?
Odegaard was out for like 9 weeks.
Okay.
Rice has been in and out with a broken toe. What do you call it? Ben White's out now for, I think, 3 months. There was a point in time, Liverpool game, where it was only Gabriel that was... No, sorry, Gabriel and Timber came off. Timber's been out. Like, when you say key players, you have to speak about players that are...
Timber's your key player?
What? Timber's not
No,
our
I'm
first
saying
teamer.
Timber's your key player.
Yes, he's one of our key
But I
players.
can't say Harvey Elliott's a key player.
No, because Harvey Elliott doesn't play all the time.
Konate is not a key player.
I didn't say Konate, but that's
But I'm telling you, okay.
But Konate's just been out now.
I'm just
Last
telling
game.
you, I'm just saying our injury list is Alisson's out. Obviously, number 2's doing well. Bradley's out. Konate's out. Chiesa's out. Jota's out. Timiskas is out.
Chiesa hasn't even played for you yet.
I'm just saying injuries. But
No, don't just be calling injuries,
no,
bro.
Wait, hold on. That's how I started the conversation. You're the one that brought in key players.
It's
I'm not
true.
talking about key players. I'm talking about injuries. Because at the end of the day, we both know there's bare games.
We don't both know.
Wait, I haven't even said my point yet. There's bare games, so you want to rotate the team. So Salah would come off early if Harvey Elliott was fit. Is what I'm saying. Salah wouldn't be playing 90 minutes if Harvey Elliott was fit. If Harvey Elliott was fit, Salah wouldn't be playing 90 minutes in every single game. He wouldn't be. But because Harvey Elliott's not fit and really and truly, there's no one to put him on.
Harvey Elliott is the only person that can play on Salah's side.
I didn't say he's the only person.
So what are you talking about?
Jota's out. Who else?
Jota plays in the middle. Jota doesn't play on the right.
Wait, hold on a second. Who plays on the right? Now let me know who plays on the right.
Salah plays on the
and
right.
Who else?
Diaz could play there. Gakpo could play there. Exactly, could.
Who plays there?
What do you mean who plays
Who plays there? When Salah comes off, who comes on for
So the only person who comes off the only person who would fit
on the right side
is Harvey Elliott for Liverpool. There's nobody else.
I didn't say there's nobody else. I said there's other men who were injured. Are you not listening to what I'm saying?
Like Chiesa's never played for you.
Who comes off? Who? Chiesa.
I said like Chiesa's never played for you.
Wait, who comes on when Saka comes off? On that side?
Sterling, depending, Trossard could play over there. Sometimes.
No, who comes on?
I just said.
Wait, no, but don't tell me who can play there.
I've answered who's come on. It's not just one person. Like Liverpool's Elliott.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but
Jesus comes off. We're going over there for Saka.
We don't
Sterling's.
Hold on.
So what's going on here?
We don't have the other man who would come on. I just said
you've
that.
You've got other players that. What are you talking about?
Diaz will come off for Gakpo. Nunez stays up front. Nunez would have come off and it would have been Jota. Or Salah will come off and Jota and then Nunez. But we don't have that because they're injured, is what I'm saying.
Who's injured?
Chiesa, Jota, and Harvey Elliott, who would play there.
Jota is in the
No, I'm talking about when we rotate the three at the front, those are the men that come on, is what I'm saying. They are injured. So who comes on now is what I'm saying.
You're saying these are the man that come on. Chiesa hasn't played for you yet. I'm saying these are the man that...
I said Jota and Harvey Elliott.
No, you didn't. You mentioned Chiesa.
You just mentioned three man. I mentioned the injury list.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about key players. I'm saying when our key players come off, these are the men that we prefer to come on. Gakpo, what's his name? Jota and Harvey Elliott. They're not there. Gakpo's there, so he plays on the...
Gakpo's there.
Yeah, for the left side. So they put him on, he's best on the left side. So Diaz will come off, Gakpo will come on.
No, not even because Diaz went through the middle the last game.
Yeah, because that's what I said. He's rotating players. Yes, they can play there, but that's not their strength, and you know that. We want Diaz, Gakpo left, Nunez, Jota down the middle, and Harvey Elliott and Salah on the right.
Diaz's new position might be through the middle as a false nine. As a false nine, yes.
That's not his new position. He's rotating players.
Brother,
he's rotating players. Is what I'm saying to you. Same way when he plays Gravenberch, he's not going to rotate the middle. If we can, Gravenberch, McAllister, maybe Sobotsai. I'm just saying, if he has his key players. He doesn't have his key players, hence why he's rotating them.
He doesn't have his key players, or he has...
He has some of them.
Exactly,
but
that's my point.
I'm talking about rotation-wise because there's loads of games to play. That's what I mean. So that's why I say we're going to struggle certain games because if man are tired, look at the bench, weak. It's the same as our right back. If something happens to Trent, ideally, we would want Bradley to come on. He's injured, so who's going to go there? Gomez. I don't want Gomez there. But I'm just saying is what we'll have to do. Is Gomez a key player?
Back to my point. Liverpool have been fortunate this season to not have injuries to key players, as in plural. Not one or two, I mean key players. Arsenal, I think we've had injuries to like 20 players. I think it's the highest in the league. I
wonder why. You're playing too many games, not rotating.
It's nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with playing too many games.
It's nothing to do.
Okay.
Brother, the injuries happened at the beginning of the season. So how is it too many games?
Who got injured at the beginning of the season?
Odegaard got injured at the beginning of the season. Saka got injured, like I think, fifth game maybe? After the England game, I think.
Wait,
There's been a few injuries over there, bro. Havertz had a knock. But they went to Liverpool with Partey at right back, bro.
It's part of the game, bro. Liverpool's been there. Chasing the league with injuries. It happens. It happens, bro. I'm not going to feel sorry for you lot. No way. When it was us, we didn't care.
No one asked you to feel sorry.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You're just talking about everyone's had injuries. Everyone has had injuries the same because it's key players.
So City's form is not because of injuries. It's
City's a combination of things still. Because they've got players on the bench. He doesn't want to play. He's got issues with certain players. You can see KDB and Grealish are on the bench. He just doesn't feel. He doesn't want to play them. He's got issues with them. Kovacic is injured, yes. Rodri's injured, yes. And obviously Diaz has been injured. So yeah, there've been some key players over there that have been injured 100%. But at the same time, Pep's got something going on over there still.
So what does he do? Is he buy in Jan?
I don't know if they've got the financial fair play thing. Anyway. We'll see what happens at the end of the league, innit?
Yeah. One game week at a time.
That's it, really. Liverpool has some. You've been playing well, but I believe you have some exceptionally good luck as well. In terms of teams you've played, injuries and that, or keepers doing a madness. But we move on, man. It is what it is, man.
Who's keepers doing a madness?
The Southampton game. Keeper gave you both goals, bruv.
What is that? I don't understand what you want me to say to that. The final score was Liverpool 1. I don't know what you want me to say.
You asked me, I just told you.
No, but I'm saying, I said it's one game week at a time. Everyone was screaming, rah, the next 10 games is going to be hard. Cool. They were hard. But we finished with 90% is what I'm saying. What else do you want me to say?
No problem.
We went to Real Madrid. There was no Vinny. I was like, thank you, but we didn't play their strong team. When we went to Arsenal, same thing, no Odegaard. Okay,
no Vinny,
convenient.
there was no Rodrigo.
Yeah, I understand, but what I'm saying is all we can do is play the game that's in front of us, and we have been.
No Militao.
I don't understand. If Arsenal had to go Real Madrid there was no
Alba.
Yeah, cool. But if they weren't there and you lot were playing them, can I say the same thing? I wouldn't be saying the same thing. You won the game. I don't know what else you want me to say. End of the season, we're not going to remember that Alaba weren't playing.